And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good.
I will do anything to stay out of prison. Like I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was saying you,
I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's.
I think you cute for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not in that look.
Not me.
I'm saying, hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, and if you was locked up, like if we was locked up, I would talk to you.
You see him, please. And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good.
I will do anything to stay out of prison. Like I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was saying you,
I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's.
I think you cute for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not in that look.
Not me.
I'm saying, hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, and if you was locked up, like if we was locked up, I would talk to you.
Ain't no way. This man sat up there and let another grown man sit in his face and tell him he think he's cute. And this is the same guy that said that Corey Holcomb was sucking D of his audience. This dude had the unmitigated gall to go at Corey Holcomb that way. And he set up in front of Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior's face, just a sniggling and giggling and kikiing and cackling. He was sitting there blushing. In what world a man can sit up in another man's face and say that he look cute and it ain't no furniture moving around? You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. And he had the nerve to disrespect Corey Holcomb on his show. Oh, we are going to cook this gaslighting sellout because that's exactly what Anton Daniels is. And we let all of the raccoons and sellouts, we let them have last year. You know, this is 2026 now, and we're gonna get rid of them. We're gonna call it like it is. And we're going to do it in an intellectual fashion. Y'all don't worry about it. We're going to cook. But I want y'all just to see how dude was moving this whole show.
So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt? And you was locked up. I said, what's up with you, right?
He asked him, do he think he got a nice body and a nice butt? And you got a nerve to be on a man's show talking the way you was talking? That's crazy.
I mean, you don't think you look good. Oh, my ass, bro.
Brown.
Damn. That's my favorite color. That's fucking me up, man. I don't mean no disrespect, but I like booty. So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt? And you was locked up. I said, what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Oh, my ass, bro.
Brown.
Damn. That's my favorite color.
Man, what did he just ask him? He's out here complimenting this man's body, complimenting his rear end. And Anton sitting there laughing and giggling. Listen, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Anton Daniels didn't get the popping on social media until he did this interview. And I wholeheartedly believe that it was some type of humiliation ritual. It ain't no way another man is going to sit in another man's face and let him insult him like that. That's crazy work right there, y'all. Now, we definitely got to chop it up about the whole interview he did with 5150 podcast over there at Corey Holcomb's show. And I'm going to weigh in on that interview. We're going to go to the whole interview and we're going to break it down, because this is the time where all of these raccoons and sellouts got to be put on blast. Because I'm going to tell y'all, they love the gaslight. They just love the gaslight, man. And what they like to do is they like to act tough in front of other black people. But they will never directly call out white supremacy. They just won't do it. And what they like to do is gaslight and trigger the real ones into anger, so they can pull that whole Karen move and say, look, see what I did? See, look how they're acting. They're acting crazy. They're irrational. Look. This is what the raccoons like to do. This is what the sellouts like to do. They be trying to trick a real one out their freedom. You know? Because they have nothing to lose when they do that. Because look, they can get you to risk your freedom, risk your life. And they don't mind getting bitch slapped either. They don't mind getting beat up. That's the thing about a raccoon. They don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? They don't mind it because they can use that. They love the rage bait. That's what they do. They don't mind getting attacked by you if they can gaslight it, so they can point the finger at you at the end and say, look. It's a lot of these cowardly social media personalities that exhibit the prototype of Anton Daniels. But we're going to focus on him right now. Because he's definitely a puppet. He always is exploiting black degeneracy. That's how his platform blew up after letting Fleece Johnson on the show, because that's really what got him popping. For whatever reason, soon as he let Fleece Johnson on his show, and I don't even know why he interviewed the guy. What made you even say, I think it'll be a great opportunity to interview a prison sodomite that is known for raping grown men? I don't even know what was on his mind. I don't know what his marketing team told him. But Anton Daniels wasn't even getting numbers like that before he did that interview. And when he was sitting there giggling and sniggling and kikiing after that man complimented your butt, said that you was cute, all of a sudden you blow up on social media. All of a sudden you in the algorithm. But we're going to chop it up, y'all. We're going to get into it. I want everybody to get the likes up. You know what you're getting over here, man. You're going to get the real material. You're going to get the truth on this side. We don't play no type of games. So don't let them shadow ban this particular broadcast. You know I'm not on camera right now. Maybe I pop out in a moment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm right here, y'all. We're live and direct. In case you're wondering, we're live and direct. But I want y'all to be able to focus a lot on the actual interview. But Anton is definitely a goofy. And I'm going to talk about what I think about this interview. We're just going to play it through. And I'm going to chime in key moments, pivotal moments. Shout out to Corey Holcomb in the 5150 show. I'm going to go ahead and ride with Corey Holcomb on this situation. And I'm going to break down some of the things that were said. And we gotta get into the nitty gritty, y'all. We gotta get into the nitty gritty. Somebody said let's cook. That's right. That's right. That's right. One moment. Let's get to it.
Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it all. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
you did.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying?
That's already him throwing shots. I was on time. You know, he already coming, you know, trying to act like Negroes is always late for everything, you know, trying to, you know, feed into the negative stereotype. And if the man was a little bit late, you know what I'm saying, keep it cordial. It's his show. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He's there. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, though.
Saying, a lot of y'all know, we said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
And we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
You don't need
That's
to
what's
butter.
up.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that should be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
Well, I know
Your
that,
chat think they tough.
Who
I
cares?
noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Uh-oh, here we
we
go.
seen
Yeah.
worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
See, right off the break, you don't go on somebody's show and start immediately disrespecting their audience. He just got on the show. He's already disrespecting this man's chat, disrespecting his audience. For what? What's the purpose of that? You on this man's show. And why you always saying some wild, weirdo stuff about your mouth? You think they jerk off in they socks. Man, hey, listen, why wasn't it any pushback when Fleece was pushing up on you? When Fleece was talking about he think you cute and he like your body. You let a grown man sit in your face and talk to you that way. Man, let's go, y'all.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody
oh,
said-
okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on time out. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't existed way before we ever came in here.
So this is typical coonology right here. This is typical coonology. He's going to protect white supremacy at all costs. You know, the more direct question could have been, how do you feel about our president kidnapping another president and his wife and, you know, taking over their oil supply? I mean, I like those direct questions. So they can't be real vague, because that's what they like to do, be real vague. Well, everybody's been conquered. And then he brings up slavery and tries to already minimalize slavery. And this is the guy that a lot of people are listening to as if he's some type of moral authority here. No. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We don't have to do politics. We don't have to do right or left. We can do right or wrong. What's right, what's wrong. And everybody, make sure y'all continue engaging in the chat. I am going to be reading y'all comments. Let's keep that chat rate up and get the stream popping, y'all. Let me know that you in the building. Let me know that y'all can hear me, see me. Audio is good. Talk to me by show of ones in the chat. Let me know everything is moving smooth. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you.
He's saying that other people were slaves before we were slaves, which he didn't pull out any historical facts about that. He didn't pull any sources about that, rather. But he's saying that right off the bat, this raccoon comes in here on his man's show and says that he don't see no problem in slavery happen to other people. Let's listen to what's being said here so you can understand. Listen to what's being said here.
Had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't going to be able to get to it all, but
We're going to try.
there's so much to say. I got to ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't going to do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think?
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't existed way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this.
See, he one of them people that believes everything that the U.S. government does is necessary evils, as long as he can enjoy the perks and civil liberties. He's one of those individuals, afraid to speak out against the white supremacy power structure. When they going and invading other countries and burning down villages and, just taking people's resources. But what goes around comes around. But I ain't going to be too long-winded. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Everybody make sure you get the likes up on the stream. Let's get to it. Let's go.
I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
And of course, historically, we know that's not 100% accurate. Yes, Africans did sell us to America. But also we got to keep in mind that we were here too. There was people who were native to the land, foundational black Americans. They, and the powers that be know that our people were here. You know, the so-called Indians that you read about, they were black people. And we can go into the Sentinel Wars. There were wars going on when they came to conquer over here. But, you know, Anton doesn't want to speak against white supremacy. And that includes their conquering nature. That includes the Renaissance that they go on. But yeah, a lot of our ancestors were right here in America before the transatlantic slave trade. That's the part of history they don't want to tell you, right? So yes, were some of us sold via transatlantic slave trade? Absolutely. But some of us were here. Some of us were here, ladies and gentlemen. So we cannot leave that part out of history, but let's go.
Correct.
So the white people, they were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life.
And see, this is what these cowards do. This is what they do. He's going to completely disregard the transatlantic slave trade, the persecution of foundational black Americans, and say, you know what, let me turn this around on black people. How could you say black people are some of the most racist people? We're not out here ethnic purging. We don't have the position to be racist. Because why? We cannot financially suppress anyone. We're not the ones out here. We're not the ones out here literally going to countries and purging people. We're not the ones sending and ICE agents out in the streets to racially profile and harass random people. We don't have the power to do that. So instead of acknowledging with white supremacy has done all this time, you got this individual trying to point the blame back on black people because it's easy that way. That's right. That's their Uncle Ruckus. I ain't talking about the white man. That's how the Uncle Ruckus do, man. You want to talk about racism? Black, ain't nobody more racist than you niggas. The white man, he just conquered. He didn't do nothing wrong. He only conquered. We're not going to get on this show and talk about the white man being racist. That's what they are, man. This is what they do. Protect white supremacy at all costs. Promote and push black degeneracy at all costs. That's what they do. I'm telling you. I didn't get on here to talk about the transatlantic slave trade and all the conquest the white man and did. If it wasn't for the white man, you wouldn't have this podcast right here. The white man made your podcast possible. He's one of those. Refuse to acknowledge history accurately. Uncle Ruckus, man. Yeah. But we're gonna roast this dude because he got a lot of nerve, man. He got a lot of nerve, y'all.
We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on.
Man, I get tired of these people trying to sow division. We don't even like each other. You niggas can't even get along with each other. And listen, it's not like that. The crime rate has went down significantly. There's been a lot of unity on as of late with our people. When you just go look at how much the crime rate has been down in various cities that are, highly concentrated with our people. They always got to turn the energy towards us, man. And I'm just not having it in 2026. We're not going to do that. Here it is. Who is the highest convicted S offenders? How many black folks is on the Epstein list? Who is the one running all of these rings? And you know what type of rings I'm talking about. What are we talking about? Like, y'all gonna stop trying to put everything on us, man. But I'm gonna let it play through. These raccoons, they really do irritate me, y'all. Because their talking points are dried up. It's plain. It's basic. It's recycled. But let's go.
Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again.
What you niggas want? What y'all deserve? Y'all niggas think y'all deserve 40 acres and a mule? All you niggas do is complain. Just because you built the whole country don't mean y'all should get anything for it. Like, seriously. And he's speaking like he ain't us. What y'all want? He's speaking like he ain't one of us. I'm telling you, man, he's gaslighting this entire interview. He's gaslighting the entire interview, man. We're going to put the pressure on him, though. We ain't going to put the type of pressure that Fleece was putting on him, though. Nah, we ain't on that. But we definitely going to call this clown out for what he is. And you got a hat that says bag chosen. That's what he chose. He chose the bag. He chose the bag. Let's go.
And I'm trying to understand, what is it that y'all looking for? What is going to help y'all?
A whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
Exactly. And you got to understand, man, we are the descendants of the slaves that were here. And our lineage was fractured because of this. When you go to the Jim Crow era, and when you look at what was happening to our ancestors, it still affects us till this day. Like, what are we talking about here? You can't be a melanated man or a woman here in America and not have been through anything. Like, yeah, this Anton dude is definitely paid opposition. Let me see. Somebody in the chat says, and sometimes we get these people who drop these blanket statements. They say, you tripping with this one, but you're not saying how. You be articulate, be educated, be intellectual, and speak your mind. No, none of those blanket statements. If you think that my talking points is off or wrong, speak your mind. Or you're going to get timed out or blocked. That's how we going to move. But anyway, let's go. This is definitely like a show of Boondocks, y'all, but let's cook.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But that's for everybody. It's all about proximity. Anybody who lives, you have the likelihood of being murdered by someone you live near. And in the black community, scarcity also plays a role. It's scarcity and it's proximity. You could say the same thing in Japan, in the Asian community. You could say the same thing in Chinatown. Somebody who live in Chinatown got a better chance of being murdered by a Chinese person. Like y'all same ran down, dry, ridiculous talking points are done. And once you could just read their script, it's over. Let's go.
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position
It's the system.
that-
The system
position
against
that-
us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who is my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first.
Yo, this man said he a Christian first. It was a simple question. Do you claim black people? You're a Christian first. Anton, what color is Jesus Christ? He a Christian first. He one of them Christian nationalists, y'all. He one of them damn Christian nationalists. He one of them Christians that Drewski was talking about. I'm telling you, boy, these tethers, I don't know if he's a tether or not, but he damn sure is tether adjacent. His philosophy is skewed all across the board, but we got to get into it, man. This is wild right here. This is wild.
I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am.
Like, do you hear how foolish he sound? He not even stating claim to a lineage. You can't trust no man that won't even claim a lineage. This gotta be a tether. Are you a foundational black American? Are you Haitian? Are you Panamanian? Are you an Israelite? What tribe you from? See, people like this, is who you got to look out for. Because nowadays in 2026, we want your whole demo. We want to know who you are to see if you qualify to speak on behalf of us. We're not allowing just anyone to speak on behalf of foundational black Americans. We have to know what tribe you from. We got to know who you represent, who you work for, who sent you. We done already seen a whole lot of people from overseas that look like us start up websites like World Star Hip Hop, Shade Room, and all these other websites that push black degeneracy. And so we want to know who's representing us so we can know, all right, this cat ain't one of us. This cat ain't one of us. Like, who sent you, bro? Like, where'd you come from? And when they get to, hey, I don't claim this or claim that, even if you are one of us and you don't want to claim it, that's problematic. You can't be trusted. Simple as that.
My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. you're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you're black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. So why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay.
He won't acknowledge anything. He won't acknowledge anything that the colonizers have done. And for the record, the colonizers taught us a version, their version of Christianity, where they took out the black patriarchs and replaced them. And they actually wrote a Bible for slaves. They were teaching that. Just for the record. But he won't acknowledge any of it. Anton won't acknowledge anything that white supremacy has done. He won't do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step further. He can't do it. He can't do it. So right now, what he's doing is gaslighting. Yeah, they definitely oversaw our worship. You know, they put in a doctrine that made us good slaves and behave. And when Nat Turner found out, Nat Turner started to revolt. Nat Turner started to revolt. But these are the type of paid ops we definitely got to look out for. Your Anton Daniels. You got to look out for these type of devils. Because he's a devil claiming Christianity. Anton Daniels don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Anton Daniels is eating pork chops, shrimps. Anton Daniels is glazing white supremacy. A joke. And I would not be surprised if he's a sodomite. Because I don't know no grown man let another grown man sit in his face like he let Fleece Johnson sit in his face and talk the way he was talking. Complimenting his body and his behind and telling him he cute and he got on his favorite color. Ain't no way. I believe that Anton Daniels is a flaming sodomite. Claiming Christianity. You don't follow Christ. I'd have been like, what color is Jesus Christ? Tell us what color Jesus Christ is. You know, the Bible says he had skin of bronze, hair of wool. But Anton ain't going to come out and answer that question. He going to be like, Jesus Christ was a white man. He was white. What other color would Jesus Christ be? You niggas always want Jesus to be black. Anton is one of those. He one of those.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
See, already, man, he's being disrespectful. How you gonna just sit up in this man's show and call him a racist? What has Corey Holcomb done to any white people or any person that's non-black? What has he physically done to any person that's non-black to be called a racist? You're going to come to my show, sit in my face and call me a racist? And you know, Corey is being very much professional right now. He's holding his own. He laughed it off. And you're right. He did. I see y'all in the chat say he did study him. He did study him, y'all. But he studied him to gaslight him. He studied him to get on his show and trigger Corey Holcomb. Because this is what they do. This is what these tethers do. This is what these damn sellouts do. They have a lot of gaslighting tactics. And their whole goal is to try to get their target out of character. This is what agents of chaos do. They got to get they got to get their target out of character so they can either say, look, Mr. White Man, look how they acting down here. Come help me. Come help me out in this situation. This is what they do. They're down here bullying me. Look how they're acting. They're acting like animals. Anton Daniels is on this show acting like a Karen. In real time, this man is acting like a straight up Karen. Straight up.
Where am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me.
Absolutely.
But maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We're going to get
This is why I
there.
wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own bubble.
No. When Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he's saying right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not
And
blind.
And I'm going to say, Corey, this is where you went wrong. This is where Corey Holcomb went wrong because he thought he can go ahead and reach a sucker. He thought he can reach and teach a damn controlled op, an agent, a white supremacy plant. Listen, these tethers, sellouts, and raccoons, they got too much to gain, you know, appealing to a bunch of these punks and these sissies out here. They got too much to really gain from it because the world is full of these weak-minded, feeble, sensitive, delicate, moist by choice people. So their audience is going to be there. And they don't want to lose that audience. You're not going to change nothing. They're going to appeal to these soft, moist towelette, weak sissies. You know, I'm talking about weak men and women. Just feeble people out here. And so they be on a mission. And I think that Corey genuinely thought that he can reach this dude. Listen, I am convinced that the Most High God hates raccoons, bro. I think the worst thing you can be is a sellout. I think the worst thing you can be is someone who is a traitor to your own people to get the perks from white supremacy. And I think there's a special place in hell for people like that. I'm serious, y'all. But unfortunately, there ain't no change in their minds. They are who they are. They are who they are. And let's get the likes up, man. We should have 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people watching us live, man. They keep on playing with one of the realest platforms on here. Why? Because we tell the truth. No matter how you feel about it, it's the truth that you're going to get over here. Yeah, Corey was thinking that this is a brother. You know, we may not see eye to eye, We may not agree with everything. Matter of fact, most things we don't agree with. But, you know, I think that I can get through to this, man. That's where you messed up. See, the sellout was there to try to get you out of character. The sellout was there to gaslight you, sir. He wasn't there. He didn't see you as a brother. He let it be known right off the bat. He don't even see himself as one of us. He don't even see himself as a brother. He wasn't there for a constructive conversation. He was there to get you out of character, to make you look like a nigga on your show. That's what he was there for. He gaslit Corey the entire time. And I see this behavior out of these tethers, raccoons, and sellouts. I see it out of them all the time. They always trying to pull a Karen. And that's all he really did. He's pulled a Karen. And he almost got his jaw broke because of it. And the games that he playing, man, you can lose your life for playing these type of games. But anyway, we're going to get into it.
I have the hopes that I'm going to get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of.
He accusing him of being on a Democratic plantation. Corey, like, I don't know nothing about that. And this is what they try to do. They always trying to politicize conscious brothers, people who are socially aware in any level. I'm against white supremacy. But that don't mean that I'm a liberal. That don't mean that I follow the left. I have a disdain and distaste for the left as well. But they like to pigeonhole brothers in truth like we all think the same. No. The left is sick as well, just as sick as the right, if not worse. But we know that they work together collectively to play the public. But this is what these people like to do, pigeonhole you. Oh, you guys are on the left plantation. No, we don't get caught up in a left right-wing paradigm. We don't get caught up in that. Let's go.
It's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker. Right. That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listen to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and so, you know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, man. You need a mic, man.
I mean, Corey Holcomb seems very professional at this point. And I don't think that he brung Anton Daniels on the show to really pop off on him. I think he thought he would get through to him. But I'm going to show you how these gaslighting demons operate. I'm going to show y'all in real time. Let me see. Somebody says Anton channel viewed it a few times. I could see he was a sellout. Right. Yep. Somebody says, yes, dude is cringe. Yeah, I agree, man. It's very much cringeworthy. Somebody says, I guess the raccoons really look like a raccoon with the black eyes after getting beat up since Bree said they like it. LOL. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me see. Somebody says, who's brainwashing them to think that since we don't agree with the right, we on the left? Right. That's a played out talking point. I get so tired of hearing that. That's like saying we don't have deductive reasoning skills between right or wrong, that we have to be politically charged to know anything.
You can ask on the mic, goddamn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people. And it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here.
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of our people are not even thinking about white people. Seriously. We're not worried about anybody. Our people, listen, our people don't wake up and be thinking about any demographic of people for that matter. We don't care. We're not fixated on anyone. The world is fixated on us. Foundational Black Americans, we are popping. We are the trend, aka the Israelites. We are the salt of the earth. Everybody worried about what we doing. Every time a world event take place, they trying to figure out what we think about it. Even if it's stuff we don't want nothing to do with, everybody trying to figure out what we think. And if we make a comment, the whole world reacts to it. We set the trends. We set the lingo. We set the style. The world is obsessed with us. We don't care. We're not sitting around worried about other nationalities. We don't wake up thinking, man, these white people. No. We watch the news and we look at how crazy the world is, and we look at who's ruling it and running it right now. And we be like, damn, they got the world messed up. But ain't nobody sitting around just plotting on or worrying about or having issues with white people. That ain't what we do. We don't care. We too busy getting things popping. We too busy doing us.
We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
But see, that's what I was going to say.
That.
That's the argument that black people.
And that is a fair argument. You need to be empowered to be racist because you need to be able to systematically oppress someone. And in order to systematically oppress someone, you need to be able to have a system in place. You need to be able to have the finances to literally oppress a person. That's racism. When you can actually put another race in bondage and you have the power to make sure they're the last hired, first fired. And you have the power, you have the infrastructure in place to be racist. We don't have, listen, even if you can grab 100 black people to say they don't like white people, that don't make them racist. Yeah, we're not systematically oppressing or suppressing anyone. That's just common sense. Oh yeah, that's an argument black people come up with. Listen, Anton Daniels is not original, y'all. He's not original. All these talking points he got from Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes, and all of them, they're just an echo chamber. Them, the Hodge twins, every last one of them is just one echo chamber. They have the same talking points.
people make is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. No.
No. Listen, ever since the delineation movement, our people have been questioning everything. And that's why Corey looking like, huh? Listen, if we supported Barack Obama, we would have voted Kamala Harris in office. It's a dumbass talking point. Because Barack Obama was campaigning for Kamala, and that actually did more harm than good. Because we knew that Barack Obama didn't do anything for us when he was in office. He only did something for a certain demographic of people. The LGBTQ plus. That's the only thing he did something for. So our people, we wasn't campaigning. Basically, let me say it this way. Our people have grown since the delineation movement, and now we're asking, like, where are these people coming from? Like, who sent Barack Obama? Y'all remember Barack Obama was in the barbershop saying, y'all need to get out there and vote. And he was being real condescending. And he was like, get Ray Ray and them up there to vote. Like, dude, Barack Obama ain't one of us. He come from Africa somewhere. That's why the delineation movement was so important when we start questioning people. Like, where these cats coming from who keep wagging a finger trying to tell us what to do? Ain't nobody rocking with Barack Obama or Michelle. For real, in the grand scheme of things, people not really rocking with them like that. Barack or his wife. We just not doing it. Yeah, he came from Kenya somewhere. Listen, is he Egyptian? I don't know. He came somewhere from the Tether realm. Indonesia somewhere. Barry Soetoro, we don't know that. Listen, we don't know this dude. We don't have his demo. Who sent Barack Obama? We don't care about Barack Obama or his right-hand man. His wife. We don't care, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they really don't think that we're intelligent. They talk down on us like we don't see what's going on. Like, you're not getting nothing past foundational Black Americans. We done been through everything here. AKA the tribe of Judah. The biblical Israelites. The original Indians. Yeah, we all of that. Some people be like, dang, Bree, how you all those things? We all of that. Why? The Bible says we will be an astonishment, a proverb, byword. So we would have all these titles to us, but we just the original man. That's all it is, too. We the original man. We the closest to God. That's it. We the closest thing to the Most High and Christ that you gonna see. These here melanated men, especially the ones here that was foundational to the land. Matter of fact, we foundational to all the land. The first man. That's who we are. And you ain't no way you're going to have this raccoon get on these shows and these podcasts and try to make us feel like we inferior to them. Hell nah. We are the superior race. What you talking about? You see how we dominate sports? We dominate music, sports, and entertainment. What are you talking about? And they not trying to tell you that we dominate in the education side of things too. What you talking about? But you got these clowns get on the show. We can't even get along. Man, shut up. Shut your ass up. You niggas can't even get along with each other. We ain't nothing. We ain't this. Our community's bad. Our community's this. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Your dry, stale ass talking points. We invented damn near everything. We excel in the arts. We excel in dance. We so great. Every time we tried to escape, they done hunted us down and kidnapped us all over again. So shut your raccoon ass up. Every time we got away, they came and got us, abducted us once again. They couldn't even live without us. And then they want to keep wagging the finger talking about we got to take accountability. Nah. How you going to say we got to take accountability and we was never given any resolution for the damage they done? How are we going to take accountability and the people who oppressed us didn't take accountability? The only accountability we should be taking is we didn't honor God's laws, because it had to be a miracle for these devils to oppress us. It had to be an act of God for these devils to oppress us, because we listen, if you look at us physically, mentally, spiritually, ain't no way they could have oppressed us. That's why I believe the Bible. In Deuteronomy, when it said that we would be oppressed for not keeping the commandments, it had to be divine intervention, because ain't no way these people could have done this to us. We did it to ourselves. But now we waking up, and we ain't going to keep on letting you clowns play around, because we waking up. Anyway, let's go.
No, we fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history, because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for, as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you.
Hold on. He said what? You don't mess with what? Hold on.
You're fucking me up, man. I don't need no disrespect, but I like booty. So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? No, like, come on. I'm saying, what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Say my ass, bro. Wow. Hey, I'm pretty color. You're fucking me up, man. I don't need no disrespect, but I like booty. So what? What?
See it, please. And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good.
I will do anything to stay out of prison. Like I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was saying you,
Look, I ain't saying this to be disrespectful.
no, I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's
I think you cute, for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not in that look.
Not me.
I'm saying.
That man is giggling. You said you don't mess with that gay stuff, but this man just sat in your face and said he think you cute. He complimented your body, and you started giggling like a damn schoolgirl. Now, fellas that's in the room right now, fellas, what's happening? A man says this to you on air. He's claiming to be a conservative, y'all. He's claiming to be a conservative, a Christian. Brothers, a man says this to you. What's your next course of action? Because I'm telling you, there's no way I'm letting a man sit in my face, sit in front of me and say, he think I'm cute.
Fatality.
Ain't no way. That's not going to fly. And another question is, why did he even interview this dude? Why did he want to even be in the same room as this cat? What made him want to interview Fleece Johnson? Was he watching the Boondocks one day and say, yeah, I want him on there. I want him on my podcast. I would argue that Anton Daniels was one of the first people who gave Fleece Johnson a platform when he got out of prison. I'm telling you, it's going to be a reflex. It's going to be a reflex if a man is talking to me like that, bro. It's going to be a reflex. I'm telling you, there's going to be a strong right hook. There's going to be a strong right hook coming out of nowhere. Soon as you say that, I'm just going to blank out. Like, yo, who are you talking to, bro? Or at least check the man on it. He could have at least checked him on it like, yo, don't play with me like that, bro. Don't even play with me like that.
Hold on.
He laughing. He laughing like he feel complimented. Like, weirdo.
Good looking, let's just say it like that. Good looking. Well, if you was locked up, and if you was locked up, like, yeah, if you was locked up, I would talk to you.
That's nasty work right there, man. That's nasty work.
You don't fuck with the backdoor.
That man was blushing, sniggling and giggling.
I don't.
I don't either. I don't.
Means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit.
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by.
Yeah, there's a lot of undercover Republicans. They hide behind conservatism, but they closet homosexuals. Let's just keep it 1,000. Yeah, he was out there skinning and grinning. There's a whole lot of them Republicans that are gay on the low. You know, like the one who was allegedly blowing Bubba. Like, what are we talking about? There's photos of Donald Trump on his knees, unzipping Bill Clinton's zipper. Your president comes out dancing to YMCA. What are we talking about? Your president.
Understand what is it that y'all looking for?
My bad. Your president is out here wilding.
What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. Means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. Mm-hmm. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians.
There is no difference. It's two wings of the same damn decrepit ass bird. And we all know that. They stay trying to get us involved in a political theater. They all the same, yo. And listen, our people are waking up to that too. Y'all gonna stop playing that game with us.
That take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm going to tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward a little bit. It gets heated pretty soon, actually, but we're going to go up just a little bit and we're going to pretty much react to the point where they get into this altercation. And then, I want to share my thoughts on the whole altercation. Now, we already seen that it started off kind of heated. And I say that because we can clearly see that Anton was gaslighting at the beginning, but Corey kind of was the one that diffused the situation and said, look, we're going to come here and just have a good conversation. But peep the game, though.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends.
Let's go back to this particular question right here, and then we're going to get it's almost there. Matter of fact, let me see. Yep. It gets pretty heated in the next few minutes. Go to about.
I've been pulled over by the police or ICE agents or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to let this play out, y'all. Everybody get the likes up on the video, and we're going to talk about it.
How? It does, but you just missed it. We have a less.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And
Right. And you know, right there, that was an insult towards Corey. He said people who ain't vote or don't vote are ignorant. Now let's go back to that because that was unnecessary. But he's trying to gaslight them. And we don't believe in the system. You can't get us to believe in the voting system. It's just not happening. We understand that these people are selected. They're not elected. They are selected. So already you got him hurling insults when really Anton is the one who's ignorant. And he's the one being used by white supremacy.
To do whatever she's done.
we get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do. Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me.
Voting don't work. See, it's hypocrisy and a contradiction that they tell us that we're the minority. If we're the minority, then our vote, it really don't even damn matter. If the mass majority is other nationalities, then what do our little vote matter? But you know, they always trying to get black folks to vote. Why? Why is that really? Do they really want us voting? Because it's a spiritual thing. They need our energy. They want us to be a part of their whole process. They want us to be indoctrinated in their system. We don't care. We already know that you already selected who you're going to put in office. We know that you've already picked out the president. I'm telling you right now, and it doesn't matter. We not voting. And honestly, I don't think a lot of us voted at all last election. A lot of us didn't vote. Yeah, it's consent. It also puts your name on various lists. Y'all got to understand, they got a bunch of think tanks that are out there that be examining the voting polls to try to see what type of ideology you follow. No, we're not doing that. It's a census. The voting system in America is a census, and we're not participating in it. We don't care. See, foundational Black Americans are getting to the point where we are ready to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, and we're not going to rely on these people to help us because none of them have a comprehensive plan for Black America. No matter who you put in office, there is no comprehensive plan for us. That's what y'all failing. That's what a lot of these sellouts and raccoons are failing to realize. They'll use their little tokens. They'll use their taskmasters. But when it comes to us, we on our own.
How voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would.
Now, I see what's happening here. So he says voting is for suckers. Now, by suckers, he's talking about people who get fooled, who get tricked. That's slang for, somebody who just who don't know no better. And, Anton, he's escalating and says, well, people who don't vote are ignorant as F, right? So here's the escalation here. Here's the escalation. It's getting a little bit heated right now.
Never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't-
matters.
If you
It
vote,
absolutely
that
matters.
means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors,
that's-
your
it's
ancestors
so funny to me.
didn't do it like this. Because
yo-
people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people.
And this right here is nothing but facts that Corey is dropping. Now, in context, what he's saying is our ancestors had to have actual physical battles. And we did. And when you go back to the history of the Sentinels, when you think about the slave revolts, when you think about Nat Turner, when you think about the wars that we fought here, he's focusing on that. Now, the voting system, that's a whole nother conversation, because you got to understand there was taskmasters that were put in place for that too, that wanted us to basically get involved with the system. If it was up to us, we wouldn't vote at all, because we would have our own communities. We would vote for our own legislation. We would vote for our own leaders. When we had Rosewood and different places, we wasn't worried about what's going on the outside. Yeah, you had the Seminole Wars, the Seminole Wars. If we had our own system, if they wasn't kidnapping us and snatching us back into their system, we wouldn't care about voting. It's like you're forced to vote. They forced that on us because it's like, okay, if we got to be a part of your damn system, if we got to be a part of your system, then I guess we're going to vote for the lesser of two evils. Maybe they'll let it, maybe one of the masses will let their foot off our necks a little bit more. But if it was up to us, we would not be a part of your system. Why you think they hire celebrities to try to get you to vote? Y'all remember P. Diddy was on a whole campaign. They had this whole vote or die thing going on. We don't want to participate in that. That was forced on us. Matter of fact, we should be the ones in leadership. We should be the ones in leadership at this point. Yep. Old School Rules says she's 52 and you telling the truth and Corey's telling the truth. Right. We were indoctrinated into their system. We didn't want to vote. Let's go.
People and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
war. All sucker shit
it's
going on.
It's a war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
And this is in comparison to our ancestors who fought. Corey is cooking right now. In context, he's comparing what our ancestors did to now. And he's right, because people don't really want to push back on the system because they're too comfortable in the system. We're not the same as our ancestors. Our ancestors would have gave up a leg to escape, or gave up a leg or arm, or they gave up their life to revolt. But we don't have that same attitude no more. Why? Because look, we've been pampered. We've been comforted through all of this. We've got comfortable in captivity. So what Corey essentially is saying is the F of voting system, the way he looking at it, like, yo, we need to revolt against all this. We got a president office that got 30 felonies. Now, of course, Corey is not going to be the one that jump it off. He an OG in the game. You know, none of us us saying that go out there and do like the liberals are doing and be rioting and all that and act like Antifa and all that. Look, this has to be divine intervention. At this point, just like we got in this situation through divine intervention, we got to get out of the situation through divine intervention. Only thing we can do is the best we can do to, navigate through this. But let's continue.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Now I'm gonna put this out here right now. The only reason why Anton feels the courage to say F that woman is because his white predecessors have said the same thing. F that woman. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The only reason he was comfortable with saying that is because that's the same stance Trump and JD Vance have. Now that he sees that the white man don't even care about the white woman like that, now he feels very comfortable to talk that way. But let's keep it a buck. Anton would have never said this a few months ago. Let's go.
Or the ICE agents or
You
whatever.
in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is.
It's a tax write-off, man. Stop playing. That's why he said use his tax dollars. You ain't fooling nobody, dog. That's called a tax write-off. The charity you're doing is a tax write-off. And if you are hiring your people, that's, you giving jobs, good for you. Good for that. That's good. But let's not act like you some type of philanthropist. You hire people to do a job. That's not philanthropy. Don't try to make it seem like you out here for the people. Not hearing that.
And give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't hear that shit.
That's what should count.
I don't hear that shit.
Because out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No.
Say something about the white people. Anton, say something about white men. If you're gonna keep on making blanket statements about melanated men, what Corey essentially is saying is, well, when are we going to hear you say something about white men? That's what he's saying right now, y'all. That's what Corey is saying right now. And he's right. He's right. However, Anton can't say nothing about white men. He making talk about certain white men individually, But one pattern that we've seen this entire stream is that he cannot speak against white supremacy. He can't do it. He cannot do it. The same way he pull up statistics and talk about black folks, he can't do it with white people. You're never going to see Anton Daniels condemn them in any way, because that would be going against the code. That's breaking the oath for him. He can't do it.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about-
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing.
He just started that talking point, liberal white women. He started that talking point after that woman was gunned down. And that's based on the fact that liberal white women are the ones who took to the streets. They are the enemy right now to white supremacy. Right now, well, at least for a couple weeks until everything blows over, liberal white women are pretty much, they're on the radar for white supremacy, especially ones who are that are protesting and out on the streets. So it's a safe talking point. Anton trying to act like he bold and he's speaking against liberal white women before this situation took place. No, sir. I did my research. You started talking about that because it's safe. The white man is mad at the liberal white woman right now. So it's safe for you to talk about that. You're doing the bidding of white supremacy. But they're going to they're going to choose that liberal white woman over your black ass any day. Make no mistake about that. When they're done with your raccoon ass, they're going to toss you to the wolves. And you're not going to have a black community to go back to, sir. They're just having a little spat right now. They just want to make sure the liberal white woman falls in line with white supremacy. That's all that is. So it's safe to talk about them right now. 2 Corinthians 6:4. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? That's right. That's right. That's why I don't mix with these sellouts and these raccoons. That's why we call them out. We separate the light and the dark with this stuff. Because it's clear. It's clear who he working for. But anyway, let's continue.
I say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there, because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think
Corey called it out. He said, I think you're doing what's easy. Now watch this. Corey is about to cook right here. This is what really got things heated.
you don't want to go against them, because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
Oh, yes, you do have a boss. Yes, you do have a boss. Oh, yeah, you have a boss. And it's white supremacy. That's who rules you. That's what curved your ideology. That's what got you afraid to speak against white supremacy or anything that they've done, even historically. That's why you get on your page and you keep on pushing black degeneracy. That's why you exploit black degeneracy. You have a kink for it. That's why you get on your channel and always display our people in the most negative ways. That's why your talking points and Charlie Kirk's and Nick Fuentes is all the same talking points. That's why all the statistics and data you pull up is recycled echo chamber talking points that the rest of the white supremacists used. Because that's your boss. You may not physically have somebody who come to you and chop it up with you. No. But if the moment you start calling out white supremacy and the moment you start really teaching truth Oh, you're going to lose all your support. You're going to lose your sponsorships. You're going to lose all that. It's big money in cooning. It's a whole lot of suckers out here. It's a whole lot of weak-minded sissies and punks and weirdos and chumps and tethers and clowns out here. It's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of them. That's why people agree with you, because there's a whole lot of weak-minded, feeble suckers out here. Whole lot of them. I see them everywhere. Tethers everywhere. Raccoons everywhere. Sellouts everywhere. Moist ass people everywhere. Sellouts everywhere. Who like rocking with damn Uncle Ruckuses like yourself. Everywhere. I wouldn't dare get on this podcast and talk about the white man and white supremacy. I wouldn't dare get up here and speak some level of truth about history. What do you niggas really want anyway? We don't even get along. Get that old played out ass talking point up out of here. Man, we going in. We are cooking for real, man. We cooking with gas. If you in the chat, man, like this chat up, man. Hit the like button. Let's get this message out here. The chat rate is going up. Let's do it, y'all. Yeah, he definitely pulling the Candace Owens. Let's go.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for?
No.
Woo! Get him!
Fatality.
Get him! And you cannot say that these tethers and sellouts are not quick to go after black people. I mean, example can be, one of these Caucasian males can shoot up a school. They won't even talk about it. But let one of these brothers go out here, and it might not even be a brother, because we got to know your lineage. But let one of these brothers go out there and commit a crime. They're the first ones to talk about it. They're the first ones to go dumpster diving for some material to condemn the whole black community. They're the first ones on the scene to condemn a brother. But they don't never condemn white supremacy, and they don't. Man, Corey is getting them, man. Listen, Corey had enough, and he's cooking them. I'm gonna let it play this whole minute through. Because what he's cooking them right now. It ain't nothing Anton can do but be a gaslighting Karen at this point. All he can do is be a gaslighting Karen at this point. Let's cook, man.
That's the thing I say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we.
What about their men? He like, I ain't talking about the white man. He said, what about their men? The colonizers. What about the colonizers? What about those on the Epstein list? What about the highest convicted S offenders? What about them? What about the ones who control the banks and the money? What about them? Talk about them. What about the white man? Why you can't talk about the white man? And look what he did. He deflected. Watch.
You're going to get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the court.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of it?
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about.
Corey said, what is the white man's contribution to the downfall of this country? What is the white man's contribution to the downfall of this country? Why he couldn't answer that? See, I would have hoped that Corey would have questions like that at the beginning. Catch him off guard. See, you got to be strategic with a clown like Anton. See, that's a question that you just throw in there. Not when you get heated, but he's heated right now, so the truth is coming out. It's coming out his heart. The truth is coming out Corey's heart, so he just find a way like, yo, why this dude can't never talk about, if he's equal opportunity, what have they done to put the country in the position that the country's in? He can't answer that. Anton cannot answer that. And the reason he can't answer that is because that breaks the oath. That breaks his code. White supremacy and the white man is off limits for Anton. He can't talk about that. And y'all know over here on New Breed Global Truth, I get paid to exploit their degeneracy. And I'm talking about white degeneracy. That's what I do over here. I don't care. Hey, listen, I'm going to call it like I see it. They're the most degenerate people in America. They're the problem. You see how easy I was able to say that? They're the problem. And that's based on pure facts. That's based on data and analytics. Am I saying all of them? No. But as a whole, they're the problem. Anton can't say that. Let's go.
Ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
He ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent make it happen? And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are
in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to enter.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
About liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
He haven't talked about white supremacy or white men since he's been there. He's only deflected and pointed the blame towards black people. And that's why he getting this smoke right now. Let's go.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you. I hear you talking that.
You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
You don't have the capacity. See, here go the gaslighting. Yeah, Corey is debating Clayton Biskby. You don't have the capacity. That means you're stupid. That means your mind is underdeveloped. That's an insult. And all Corey is doing is being inquisitive. Like, yo, why you don't talk about them people? I think you're afraid to talk about them people. Well, you can't. You don't have the comprehension to even understand. Typical Karen stuff. Typical Karen stuff. Yeah, this the same guy that said Carmelo Anthony deserved what he got. The young man who defended himself. And I hope Carmelo Anthony beat that case. I hope he beats that case. For real. That's if he's innocent, which I believe he is innocent. And once the evidence come out, I hope he's proven innocent. But Corey is cooking them right here. Let's go.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Yo, have you talked about Caucasian males and how they destroyed this nation? What have we missed? He would never do that. Anton would never do that. His whole platform would turn on him. What did we miss, y'all? Did he get on here and call that out? Call white supremacy out? Hell no. Anyway, let me let it play through. Let's go.
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you.
Hey, yo, look at Shorty face. Hey, Shorty like, ooh. She got that look like it's getting kind of hot in here. Look at the look on Shorty's face. And she's kind of looking at him like, yeah. You really haven't spoke against white supremacy. It's like, Hey, that look on her face is crazy, man. She looking like, he kind of got you there. Yo, let's go.
You talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you.
Now, in context, he's saying kissing ass in the sense of it seemed like you're protecting white supremacy. You're protecting white men. You are deflecting. Now watch what this. Hold on. Let me get on the screen for this one. Now watch how Anton responds to this. Watch how Anton responds to this because he's saying kissing ass in the sense of, bro, it's like you protecting white men. You're protecting white supremacy. And I'm not going to just sit here and let you do that right now. No, we're going to get you back focused on the answer. You keep deflecting and, it's like, man, what? And you keep insulting me low key. You gaslighting. You playing little Karen games in my face. I ain't about to let you keep doing that. Now watch this dude's response. Watch Anton's response.
Wow. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
That's his response. You suck the D of black people. Hold up. Well, I don't know what side it's on. It's this side. This guy. This guy said that. Why is always something gross and detestable coming out this guy's mouth? Early on in the stream, he was talking about it looked like it looked like Corey's audience jack off in a sock. He said that. And that was his response. Now, you don't say that to no grown man. You of all people, hold on, homie, you of all people, you said that. Of all people. And you were sitting in front of Fleece Johnson.
Please. And I'm going to tell you why. Listen, I just can't even picture myself ever being locked up.
That's good.
I will do anything to stay out of prison. Like, I won't steal, kill, destroy, nothing.
That's good.
I knew from a very early age that I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just never even wanted to put myself in that hypothetical situation. So when I was saying you...
I ain't saying it to be disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that it's...
I think you cute, for real. But
me?
Yeah.
Not me.
Not in that look.
Not me.
I'm saying... Hold up. Good looking. Let's say it like that. Good looking. Well,
Anton Daniels is a weirdo and a freak. And I wouldn't be surprised if he let Unc violate him. I wouldn't be surprised if Anton let Unc violate him after the damn broadcast. Anton Daniels claiming to be a Christian. But the only response you had when you got pressured to answer some tough questions was talking about somebody sucking D. Get your weird ass out of here. I'm tired of these weird ass sellouts, agents, and tethers. Your weird ass. Sitting there sniggling and giggling while a grown man saying you cute. Talking about who, me? This man literally said, who, me? Get your weird ass out of here. Yo, I'm telling you, man, these sellouts, their time is over, bro. Their time is over, man. They're not going to keep on playing with black people, bro. They're not going to keep playing with the foundational black Americans. They're not going to keep playing with these biblical Israelites. You're not going to keep doing that. We will roast you. Like, hey, listen, we don't start nothing with nobody, bro. But y'all going to stop playing. Y'all going to stop being disrespectful. Yeah, he loved it. It was a compliment. A compliment. That literally tickled this man's fancy. That ain't the only thing old boy said. Look.
So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body?
No.
Nice butt? No.
That man, that old head said, do you think you got a nice booty and a nice body? And straight up sizing him up. He looked him in his eyes while he's saying this, y'all. He looking Anton in the eyes. And Anton got his hands on his hip, giggling. You know, that's the first thing he said to Corey when he had pressure on him, because what's in a man's heart comes out his mouth. That's scripture. What's in the abundance of a man's heart comes out his mouth. You got a grown ass man sitting in your face, sitting in front of you, complimenting your body.
I mean, you don't think you look good?
Blushing. He like, look, what's up with you? You don't think you look good? He treating you like a bitch. Like literally. You on a date. At this point, you on a date with this man, bro. At this point, you are on a date with this man. What are we talking about? Y'all have a whole date going on. And and it's recorded. And you claiming to be conservative. You a shameless peon. A shameless sellout. And you got a nerve to disrespect Corey Holcomb like that. You got the unmitigated gall. That man is courting you for wedlock. That man is complimenting your figure. Like, what are we talking about? You sitting in front of another man while he compliments your figure. Your last name about to be Anton Johnson. You like 270 pounds, bro, and you sat up there and let a grown man tell you that you was cute. But you a Christian first, though. It ain't no way you let that man do that, and there wasn't no furniture moving. But you want to act tough. But you want to go on Corey's podcast and act tough. You let the dude from the Boondocks get on there and impress you. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy work, man. That is crazy work. But you talking greasy like this. You want to talk greasy.
Will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit.
Yo, look at Corey's face, bro. He about ready to, Corey's, look, that look right there is like, what? He's stunned. I mean, he's outright stunned by that response. He's stunned right now.
What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie.
I don't tell you.
I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So
you hear that? He said he don't do that, bro. And he said, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So he's antagonizing them right now. Now, everybody who know Corey Holcomb know that Unc don't play that stuff. There's some people that they label homophobic when really they just don't like that stuff. They don't want to be around it. They against it. It is what it is. Everybody who know Corey Holcomb, for whatever reason, you never know what happened to a brother growing up or whatever. You never know if somebody pressed up on Corey. You never know what happened to this man growing up. It's some people you don't even play like that. You don't even play like that. So Corey's one of those people you don't talk to like that. So now what is his name? The rat Anton. He's egging that on. Everybody who know Corey know how he is about stuff like that. Everybody know. So this is the gaslight. This is the gaslight right here.
You doing it right now.
I don't suck
you
dick,
doing,
homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
No.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't
talk
do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
Now you see the difference. You see the difference, right? Between how Corey reacted and how this guy reacted, right? Y'all see the difference. See, a man don't want you playing with them like that. Like whatever your lifestyle is, that's what your lifestyle is. But it's certain things you just don't say to another man. You just don't say it. You don't say it. You see how it's like, hold up, you say what? I don't play that stuff. He gets up. But you see how this dude did. He giggled. See, this is the difference between a real one and one of these sissies and these little chumps out here that's out here who get all this attention, get all these all this views and all of that, because it's a lot of people who like this soft passive stuff right here. This soft passive stuff right here. A real man gonna feel some type of way when you use certain verbiage. Straight up.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what you
that
talking about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm
now
saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance.
I truly believe if he would have said that again, when Corey says say it again, if he would have said it again, it would have been a problem.
Fatality.
And honestly, Anton would have won. And I don't mean won the fight. I mean he would have won the war. At that point, if he would have said it again, Corey would have broke Anton's jaw. It'd have been lights out. It would have been lights out. However, he would have took the loss at the end, and the Karen would have won. The Karen would have won. And not Anton, but Corey said he already got open cases. He already got stuff going on. He said he already have stuff going on in a recent podcast, recent video. It'd have been lawsuits. It would have been incarceration. And guess what? Anton would have got more famous. And he did get famous off of this, even just this interview, because it's about perception. And really, he been provoking the whole time. He been disrespectful. He been underhandedly insulting this man the entire stream. We've been showing it. He was, hey, listen, he had a plan from the beginning to disrespect this man and his platform.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform.
It
the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how they
call this nigga out his name.
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No, this
because
my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you call.
Sorry about that, y'all. My mic was muted for a second. I was just thanking the brother for the super chat. But before that, I mean, I hope y'all heard it when I said that this man been gaslighting this man the whole show. Been gaslighting him the whole show. Let's go.
Calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Shit. Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Now, this is what my honest take on this right now. At this point right here, y'all, Corey Holcomb should have took him in that back and beat the brakes off of Anton Daniels. I mean, he should have beat the brakes off of him, y'all. Because it's called mutual combat at that point. And this is the only part that I just disagree with Corey. Listen, you should have... Listen, the man said, let's go out in the back. I'm not even going to lie. I would have beat this man so bad. He would have been vomiting, crying. It would have just been bad because you just invited me to the fight now. Now you invited me to the fight. Once a man say, all right, let's go in the back. Let's shoot the fair one. Oh, yes. I live for that moment. I literally live for that. When men can really resolve problems, all right, let's go in the back. So once he said that, oh, it was on. It was on, man. Oh, man, it was on, man. Hey, listen, he would have really looked like a raccoon after that. He would have looked just like my thumbnail. He would have looked just like the thumbnail. Matter of fact, leave the cameras rolling. That's mutual combat. Matter of fact, hey, security, if it get too bloody, first 2 knockouts, if it get too bloody, y'all can break it up. Let's draw something up real quick. We're going to go in the back. Listen, we got printers up in here. What's the wager? Oh, we going in the back? Okay, bet. And I'm gonna tell you, the whole community. Listen, Corey, we'd have been all behind. We'd stood behind you. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. Now it's mutual combat at this point. Anton should have got mollywopped and jolly stomped all through that backstage area. I'm talking about, man, at that point, a mutual combat fight in 2026. Oh, yes. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. We like moments like this where men can just be men. Let's just be men about this. All right. You can even leave the cameras rolling because he agreed to this fight. I mean, I got to give it to Anton. He said, let's go in the back. He said, I'm from Detroit. Yo, Detroit. Hey, listen, I got to say it. He said, let's go out in the back. I'm saying, though, to me, that sounds like opportunity. That's space. That's space and opportunity. Let's get it. That's space and opportunity. Let's go. Yo, the minute he did that, it was on.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not going to do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
Shit. You're not going to
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Yo, man, that man sound like a cold skirt. But he did stand up and say, let's go outside. Somebody said it was police waiting back there. Yo, this is wild, man. This is wild, y'all. This is wild. That man said, I got money too. He went up about 3 octaves. Oh, zesty ass. Want to say somebody sucking D. But you out here getting finessed like this.
Brown. Damn. It's my favorite color. You fucking me up, man. I don't mean no disrespect, but I like booty. So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? And you was locked up. I'm saying, what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Say my ass, bro. Brown. Damn. It's my favorite color. You fucking me.
Yo, did Fleece ask him what color was his ass? And he said brown. Is that what he just asked them, y'all? Listen, I know the audio is muffled, but what the hell? Hold on.
Man, I don't mean no disrespect, but I like booty. So what? What? Do you think you got a nice body? No. Nice butt? And you was locked up. I'm saying, what's up with you, right? I mean, you don't think you look good? Say my ass, bro. Brown. Damn. It's my favorite color. You fucking me up, man.
Man, get out of here. It's old sodomite. Ugh. This is disgusting. You sit up there and let that man talk to you like that. But you see how Corey reacted when you say anything like that. Anything remotely close to that. Ugh, man. And then this man said it's his favorite color. And Fleece was like, he can't even focus right now. You let that grown man sit in your face and lust after you. You let that grown man sit in your face and lust after you and tell you about it. You let him describe his lust for you while you giggle. Ugh.
Hey, no, it's just not respect. I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of 2 niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now, because
Darlene look like none of y'all gonna do shit. Look at the look on her face. Look at the look on her face, y'all. She look like, ain't none of y'all finna do nothing. If y'all was gonna do it, if y'all was gonna fight, y'all was gonna fight. We getting older, man. Ain't nobody really, they ain't really trying to get down like that for real. But look at her look. Look at Darlene's look.
You want to get back to the conversation? Because you ain't going to do shit. Because you're not going to do shit.
come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not going to
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
She's trying to hold it down, man. She was trying to calm him down. Darlene held it down. Yo, Darlene is the MVP, y'all. She the MVP. Yeah, Corey, you need to give her a raise, man. You need to give her a raise. She held it down, man.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Yo, he sounded like a little girl. I got money too.
Hey, homie, no, it's just not respect. I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of 2 niggas. Let me tell you something, homie.
Yo, Darlene, she wears her emotions right on her face. I'm telling you, boy, she can't hide What Darlene is thinking, you can see it right on her face, man. She like, Yo, that look is priceless. She like, y'all ain't finna do nothing. Because at this point, it wasn't gonna go down at this point. After bro said, let's go outside, that was Corey's opportunity right there. And we all would have been grateful. We all would have been grateful.
I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
you not that tough.
Yo. Hold on, the show is gonna come back. Yo, he's continuing to escalate the situation. But he can stand up to Corey, but he can't stand up to white supremacy. Anton crashed out. He can stand up to Corey Holcomb and say all kind of wild stuff out his mouth, but he can't stand up to white supremacy though. Yeah, he ain't built like that. Yeah, neither, yeah. I mean, both of them are grown men supposed to be, being professional, but sometimes things get heated. It is what it is. Let's go.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used.
We're going to fast forward until it gets heated again. And Anton walks off the show. We're not going to react to the whole thing. We're going to get back to that part. And then we're going to call it a night with this. But keep this.
If that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth.
Be careful.
I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite.
Everything that happens when it happens.
Now watch this. Watch him gaslight and reiterate that. Look, I did all this to your face. Watch him gaslight and remind him, yo, I came on your show and I did all this in your face to try to escalate the situation again. I believe that Anton Daniels is control op. He probably was sent there to get Corey Holcomb to crash out, lose his freedom, have a case, have another situation going on. This is what these sellouts are used for. That's what it was. This demon right here. This demon on your screen was used to try to get Corey out these streets, get him out the way, and watch him gaslight. Watch him gaslight again.
I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life.
You hear that? This man is this is what this Masonic agent is doing. He's letting them know, look, I'm a chess player. I'm playing with you right now. And that's what he's doing. He's been playing from the beginning. Probably to try to destroy the competition, gain some relevancy in the black community, gain some of his manhood back like he's some type of tough guy. And you not that. You're not that.
Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with. I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it. And I triggered you.
And this is what these little clowns do. He said, and I triggered you. He just admitted that he gaslit. Maybe I knew you was going to do what you was going to do, and I triggered you. There you go, right there. This Illuminati puppet, this sellout, this devil, this demon is telling you exactly what he's doing. He's gaslighting that man because he knew that he would get upset. If he keep on doing little underhanded comments, disrespecting them, acting as a provoking spirit, he knew eventually he would get a reaction. And that's what he wanted. He wanted to get a reaction out of Corey. This is what they do, y'all. A damn sellout. A gaslighting sellout. That's all Anton Daniels is, a manipulator.
Maybe, but I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast.
Exactly. And that's what Corey is trying to teach you right now. You feel safe because you're on the internet. You got your security. I got my security. You playing these little games. Like Adam 22 was playing some games the other day. And Adam 22, was it Adam 22? No, it was one of those white guys, those podcasters. I think it was Adam 22 who was playing little games and using the N-word. And then, when it was real life consequences, when them gangbangers in LA started saying something, then he want to capitulate. But this is how these people do. They get on these podcasts and they think that they can get away with playing these games and triggering people to try to get a riff out of people. Man, the streets is not playing with you. Like these kind of games, if you do this in your life can be claimed for this. It was Aiden Ross, my bad. It was Aiden Ross that was playing these games. I said Adam 22, but it's Aiden Ross. I know it was one of these guys. And what Corey is trying to explain to you is, bro, I'm a podcaster. I'm not really trying to get in no physical fight with you, but bro, you do realize that playing these type of games can get you hurt. And we know he playing games because he just admitted it. He said, look, I was playing chess to trigger you. I knew what you was going to do. I'm playing with you. So I can promote more black dysfunction. I can put more black dysfunction in the air. While you're asking me the tough questions, I can't answer those questions, but I can make you look crazy. I can make you look like a dysfunctional nigga on your own show. That's what Anton's goal was to do. And you know what? Corey Holcomb almost folded. Because I believe if he would have called him a D sucker again or say that he sucked D any more times, I truly believe that would have been it.
Fatality.
My nigga Bree knew the time.
If he would have said it one more time, Corey Holcomb, we'd be having a whole nother conversation. We'd be trying to get the GoFundMe going because he would have went off. We've been trying to get the GoFundMe to get Corey Holcomb out of jail, and it'd have been a whole different conversation, y'all. It'd have been a whole different conversation. But I applaud Corey for not losing it. And, Anton wasn't ready for that punch. He wasn't ready for that. So he kind of fell back a little bit. But look, let's go.
That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move, but I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be...
He don't even know this man. And see, this is more gaslighting going on. You can tell by that devious ass look on this man's face. How you gonna talk about how this man move when you had a grown ass man telling you that your body, he like your body? He was saying he liked the way you move, like the Outkast song. And you ain't do nothing about it. How you gonna tell that man he don't move right and you don't even know this man in real life? You have Fleece Johnson sitting in front of you talking about, I like the way you move. Y'all was on a whole date. And you was giggling like you was under the influence. Like you a clown. You was giggling like you was under the influence. He said Fleece said if you was in jail with him, y'all would go together. In real time, he told you to your face, if y'all was in jail, y'all would go together. He told you this in your face to face. And you laughed about it. He said he think you cute. You said, who, me? Ugh. That man said, who, me? He said, who, me? Nah, bro. But you want to play in real people's face.
Studied, because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all.
Now, why every time he say that, it's going to start getting heated again? Corey went back to the original talking point that got Anton to deflect in the first place. And Anton, he's heard this before. He's heard it before, but he fed up with it. He fed up with people saying that about him. He fed up with people saying that, look, you don't never go in on the white boys like you do on our brothers. He's tired of hearing it. He heard it so many times, he ready to fight over it. That's why he said, let's go in the back. He ready to fight over that. And the reason you keep hearing that, because it's the truth. That's why you keep hearing it. It's the truth. Now watch him deflect again, y'all. Watch.
He's talking about everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it. Or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
So why do you have to come back to talk about that? He said, oh, we could talk about it right now. We'll talk about it. He asked you a question. What have white men did when it comes to contributing to the downfall of America? That was the question Corey asked. You can answer it.
Shout out to the
Caucasian males.
Shout out to the
ain't shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face.
Now he's escalating. He's escalating. This is gaslighting. He like, now let me say some nigga stuff to get him back out of character. Because Corey proved a point. Corey could have easily dropped the mic. After he said, look, but y'all notice he still ain't say nothing about white men. Corey could have dropped the mic. But he like, look, I blanked on you. See, he's making it personal now. I came to your show. I disrespected you on your show. I made you look crazy. I gaslit you.
To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling
be
you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
Trust me.
The tough talk? I got security, you got security. Ain't
Homie,
nobody
I
doing
ain't
shit.
got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that
I'm
you're
not
even
talking tough.
guy.
I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so
You
easily
said you
triggered?
disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all
You said
good.
that I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said?
Listen to this gaslighting demon. Now he's trying to reverse it. This is gaslighting 101, y'all. Gaslighting 101. You said I said it to your face. No, you just said that, sir. You just said, look, I ished on you in your face. I came on your show and did you dirty. And then when a man reacted to it, he trying to act like something wrong with Corey. That's gaslighting. That's trying to get this man frustrated. He's trying to confuse the man.
You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talking about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right.
And that's right. You are. That's what it is. You arguing with an itch. That's why, look, at the end of the day, it ain't worth it, man, because that's what he's doing. He's gaslighting you, victim blaming and all of that weird Karen behavior. This is Karen stuff.
See, I be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down.
You're
you proved the point.
You're hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
just gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical.
bitch ass the
And
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga.
All right. So, man, my only pushback I gotta give Corey is when he said, "Let's go outside," man. You should have went out there and beat the brakes out of that man. You should have beat the defecation out of him. And that's just how I feel about it. People could say what they want. Oh, New Breed, you supposed to be a man of the Most High, but you condoning violence. Man, y'all must don't know the Most High. The Most High is a man of war. The hell you talking about? You should have went outside and beat the brakes off of this man. Soon as he said, "Let's go outside," but I get it, you know. Corey said he got little charges going and he just kind of stay out the way. He not trying to be no tough guy, trying to be a podcaster. I get that. So, I mean, in one breath, it's like, I'm proud of the brother. I'm proud of how Corey handled the situation. But in another instance, it's like, man, come on, man. That man said, "Let's go outside." You know, that's mutual combat. You would have beat that junk. Everybody would have seen it. The world would have seen it. Like, look, leave the cameras rolling. You want mutual combat. Once somebody say, "Well, let's go out in the back and let's get it." Yo, I'm telling you, the moment when those moments happen, you can let all your rage out on that person, bro. All the rage and violent thoughts that people get, that you may have, all of the stress and drama and tension that you have over the years or whatever, you can let that out right then and there, bro. That man said, "Let's go out. Let's go out in the back." And I would have reacted to the whole fight, blow by blow. I'm telling you, man. I mean, this was a good verbal sporing, though. I mean, you know, Every time he got his card pulled about him not calling out white supremacy, he deflected. He deflected. He did exactly what the Uncle Ruckus clown is known to do. Anyway, brothers and sisters, always an honor and a blessing building with y'all, man. Yeah, that offer was a no-brainer, man. It's always an honor and a blessing building with y'all. I always have fun connecting with y'all. Man, of course, I got more material coming. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Y'all consider supporting the Cash App. The Cash App is right there on your screen. New Breed Global Truth is the Cash App. Support this real work. You know, I don't get all the funding that all of these huge platforms get, you know. So, you know, do me a solid and support the material if you like what I put out, man. Also like and share, man. Let's share this video everywhere. Y'all have to hit that share button. Y'all have to hit that like button. I want to see this video in some of y'all's mentions. If you another content creator and you sit up here and watch my stream and you don't just copy everything I said, actually share it. Share it and react to it. Get your reaction videos together, whatever. But anyway, one love to y'all. Be blessed. More material coming. Everybody.